G'day Poke Peeps, happy Easter, and today we're just going to be playing around with an Easter based team, so let's see what we've got today. As you can see, it's all Easter themed Pokemon, so we've got the Diggersby, which is obviously the Easter Bunny, then we've got Raboot, which is the Easter Bunny's son, then we've got Eggs, then we've got the Easter Bunny, actually I'm not sure, Easter Bunny's cousin I think is what I said Azumarill was. And then we've got the Eggs mum with the Chansey, and then we've got Mrs. Bunny as the Lopunny. So let's see how this game plays out. I'm going to lead with my Raboot. It just seemed like the best option, but he leads with his Azumarill, which is terrifying. I switch straight into Exeggutor, thinking it might just be going for an Aqua Jet, which it doesn't. Goes for a Belly Drum and then a Play Rough, thankfully missing, and we do take it out. It then goes into a Ferroseed, which goes down to a Flamethrower, and then he goes into Aegislash, which I go for another Flamethrower because I'm thinking I'm not entirely sure why he switched out so quickly, or at least switched in the Aegislash. I go into Chansey now because I know that Chansey's going to soak up pretty much everything left in this guy's team. I go for a Stealth Rocks just to get some chip away, and he burns himself with a Burn Orb for some weird reason. Then he goes for an Air Slash, we go for a Thunder Punch. I've got nothing to actually hit this thing, so I'm just going to go for another Thunder Punch. We are outspeeding thankfully, and he's just going to go for another Air Slash, and then another Thunder Punch will actually take it out, so that actually worked in our favor. He goes into Gardevoir now, and I just go for a Facade, which does absolutely nothing, and he goes for a Grass Knot and takes us out. I'm going to go into Raboot here because it's pretty much the best thing I've got. I go for a U-turn, and then back into Chansey, and he goes for a Shadow Ball, which doesn't affect Chansey, so we're in a good spot here. I just go for a Seismic Toss, I believe. Yeah, so at this point, I'm just sort of tackling him down. I'm not really concerned about the win or the loss. He goes for a knockoff and unfortunately gets rid of our Eviolite. Thankfully, Chansey doesn't have any issues with special attacking Pokemon. We just go for a Thunder Wave here just in case this thing was scarfed. And then we switch into our Diggersby. He goes for a Calm Mind, which is pretty cool, and we just go for an Earthquake, taking that thing out. Then he's going to go back into Gardevoir, and I'm just going to go for another, I go for a Quick Attack just in case that thing was scarfed, and now he's into Nialga, which goes down to Rocks. So pretty good game there, and I think I've got another one, so let's get started with that. Alrighty guys, so game number 2 is ready to start. As you can see, he's got a bit of a threatening team. There's a lot of really sick Pokemon on that team. The one I'm most afraid of is the Gyarados, just because I've run some pretty destructive sets with that. But yeah, I think we should be all good. I'm just going to lead with my Lopunny, just in case he does lead with his Gyarados. He does. I go for a Thunder Punch, which does just over half of the Tentacruel. I'm pretty sure I'm going to outspeed, so I go for another Thunder Punch, taking that thing out. We do get a crit, but as we saw, it didn't really matter. He goes into Lycanroc now, and I'm a bit scared, so I go into my Exeggutor, thinking that that's the least effective thing on his team, well, on my team, looking at his team. He goes for the close combats. I now go into my Azumarill and go for a Belly Drum here. Obviously, getting that max attack, getting that Citrus Berry heal, we go for the Aqua Jet, taking out the Rotom. He sends in his Grimmsnarl now to set up a Reflect, which isn't going to do anything against that Play Rough. And then he sends in his Gyarados, and he's getting a little bit cocky. He's thinking, I'm going to set up a Dragon Dance. No, you're not. Knockoff does 100%, kills him, and then he's going to quit there. If he had gone into the Lycanroc, we would have just Aqua Jet, which would have killed, and then going into the Celesteela, we would have gone for a knockoff and then an Aqua Jet to kill that. So there's really no way that he was getting away with that. Alright guys, happy Easter. Hopefully you had a fantastic day. I know I did. But that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new, please hit that notification bell. It lets you know when I'm live and when I'm doing things, and that helps me out. Anyways, bye!